Welcome to American Council Academia's IELTS Essential Series. We know that preparing for the LTS can feel overwhelming, especially when it's such a key step in your journey to study, work, or live abroad. The IELTS test is designed to assess your English skills in listening, reading, writing, and speaking, and getting a high score can open doors to universities, career opportunities, and new experiences around the world. Here at ACA, we understand how important this milestone is, which is why we've created this video series. Our goal is to break down each section of the LTS and provide practical tips to help you feel confident and well-prepared. So, let's get started on your path to success. The IELTS Speaking Test is one of the most important parts of your exam, testing your ability to communicate effectively in English. It evaluates your fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation in real-world situations. This section is designed to assess your ability to communicate in English, ranging from casual to more complex topics. It evaluates how well you can express yourself, answer questions, and use language naturally in conversation. The speaking test is divided into 3 parts. Let's quickly review them. Part 1. Introduction and interview. In this part, the examiner will ask you about yourself, your background, and familiar topics like your hobbies or family. Part 2. Long turn. You'll receive a task card with a topic, have 1 minute to prepare, and then speak for 1 to 2 minutes about the topic. Part 3. Discussion. The examiner will ask you more complex questions related to the topic from Part 2, allowing you to discuss ideas in depth. Let's cover some common mistakes many test takers make during the speaking test. Mistake 1. Speaking too briefly. Some candidates give very short answers. It's important to elaborate on your responses and provide more detail. Mistake 2. Overthinking and pausing too long. Overthinking can lead to awkward pauses. Instead of stopping to think for too long, try to speak naturally, even if you make minor mistakes. Mistake 3. Not using a range of vocabulary. Using simple words repeatedly can lower your score. Aim to use varied vocabulary to show your language flexibility. Mistake 4. Overuse of fillers. Fillers like and can make you sound unsure if used too much. Practice speaking smoothly to avoid relying on them. Mistake number 5. Mispronunciation. Pronunciation is key. Even if you're unsure of a word, practicing it in context can help build your confidence. Now let's check out 7 effective strategies to ace the IELTS speaking test. Practice speaking regularly. Consistent practice is crucial. Even if you don't have a partner, practice by recording your answers or speaking aloud to yourself. This will help you become more comfortable speaking spontaneously. Focus on fluency, not perfection. Don't worry about being perfect. Fluency matters more than perfection. Speaking continuously, even with minor mistakes, will help you score higher. Avoid memorizing answers. Memorized responses can sound unnatural and may hurt your score. Instead, practice answering questions naturally and focus on being flexible and spontaneous with your responses. Use fillers wisely. It's okay to use fillers like, "Let me think," or "That's an interesting question to buy yourself sometime," but don't overdo it. Keep the conversation flowing. Answer questions fully. Don't just give one-word answers. Instead, explain your answers and add more details. For example, if asked, "Do you like reading?" Say, "Yes, I enjoy reading, especially mystery novels, because they keep me engaged and help me unwind after a long day." Practice with a timer. Time yourself during practice. This is especially helpful in Part 2, where you have 1 minute to prepare and 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Knowing how to organize your thoughts within the time limit will help you perform better. Stay calm and confident. Confidence is key. Stay calm during your speaking test and try to treat it like a regular conversation. If you make a mistake, don't worry, just keep speaking and move forward. Let's take a closer look at each part of the speaking test and how you can answer them. Part 1. Introduction and interview. In Part 1, the examiner will ask you basic questions about yourself, your background, and everyday topics. The goal is to answer fluently and give detailed responses. Example practice questions. What do you do for a living? Think about your job or studies. Explain not only what you do, but why you enjoy it, how it impacts you, and any interesting details. What kind of hobbies do you have? Describe your hobbies in detail. Share why you enjoy them and how often you do them. Do you like reading? Provide more than just a yes or no answer. Talk about the types of books you enjoy, why you read them, and how often you do it. Example response for what do you do for a living? I work as a marketing executive at a tech company. I handle digital campaigns and work with a team to create advertisements and promotional materials. I really enjoy the creative aspect of my job, the challenge of reaching the right audience. Part 2, long turn. In Part 2, you'll receive a task card with a topic. You have 1 minute to prepare and then speak for 1 to 2 minutes. It's important to organize your thoughts quickly and speak clearly. Example task card. Describe a place you would like to visit. You should say where it is, why you would like to go there, what you would do there, and explain why it's important to you. Practice tip: use the 1 minute preparation time to jot down key points. Organize your response so that it follows a clear structure. Introduction, main points, and conclusion. Example response. One place I would love to visit is Japan. It's located in East Asia, and it has a fascinating mix of traditional culture and modern technology. I would like to visit the city of Kyoto, famous for its temples and beautiful gardens. I'd also like to experience the cherry blossoms in spring. What makes it special to me is my fascination with Japanese history and culture, which I've been reading about for years. Visiting Kyoto would be a dream come true. Part 3, discussion. In Part 3, the examiner will ask you more complex, abstract questions related to the topic from Part 2. This section tests your ability to discuss ideas in depth and express opinions. Example practice questions. Why do people choose to travel to other countries? Think about the reasons people travel: for leisure, work, education, etc. Provide specific examples to support your answer. How can tourism affect the local economy? Consider both the positive and negative impacts of tourism on local businesses, job creation, and cultural preservation. What are some of the challenges of travel today? Discuss issues like transportation, cost, environmental concerns, or safety, and how they impact people's ability to travel. Practice tip. In Part 3, you should aim for detailed answers that show your ability to express opinions, explain reasons, and explore both sides of a situation. Example response for why do people choose to travel to other countries? People travel to other countries for various reasons. For many, it's about experiencing new cultures and broadening their perspective. For others, it could be for business or education, as global exposure can improve career prospects. Travel also allows people to relax and escape the pressures of everyday life, providing a chance to recharge in a new environment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips and practice exercises help you feel more confident as you prepare for the IELTS speaking test. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive into the IELTS writing section and share some valuable strategies to help you ace it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss it. Best of luck with your preparation, and I'll see you in the next video.